What exactly are you doing to accomplish your goals towards this 52-week emergency preparedness challenge? Let's talk about some things we can do with that. Hi, welcome back. This is Vicki with the 411 talking about our 52-week emergency preparedness challenge, and we are on week 15. Um, we've accomplished a lot, and I'd like to know what some of your goals are. Why you're doing this food storage? Why are you doing emergency preparedness for power or heat, whatever sources of even the water? Why are you doing this? And how you're coming along. I'd like to know your progress and how you're doing. Last week we talked about these neat little books, and I wondered if anybody has had a chance to find these anywhere other than One at a Time on Amazon, or I found Etsy had a couple of the 10 packs. If you have found it somewhere, please share it in a comment below so I can share that with others. I also want to thank all of those who have responded for where you are viewing me from. I've gotten comments from the Czech Republic, Norway, and Panama, England, Tennessee, Texas, Nebraska, Maine, Southern Illinois, not to be confused with regular Illinois, Ohio, Oregon, South Carolina, and North Carolina. So go Carolinas for the support. Anyway, if you have not commented and you live somewhere that you'd like to share, please share that in the comments as well. Remember to subscribe, invite your friends and family to do this challenge with you. It's never too late to start. Pick up where we are and just move along and progress from there. So this week in our food, it says to get 10 packs of pasta or a case of soup. It can be pasta in the boxes. It can be bags of pasta if you like macaroni noodles or rotoni noodles or something like that. Be sure to put those in some type of closed lid tub so that insects, bugs, rodents won't get to it and destroy it. We want to keep this stuff safe. It said so the pasta and or case of your favorite soup. It can be whatever's the best. Look for the expiration date so that you know how long it's in there when you do store that stuff. Under household items, it says to get a bottle each of hydrogen peroxide and rubbing alcohol. And these will be used mostly for first aid needs and probably some cleaning needs and stuff. There's things you can do with alcohol, but it's always good to have some of those. And I like that Sam's Club sells those in a 2-pack so that I can update the one that's in my bathroom closet and have the one for my long-term emergency storage. And then it says for our emergency money, okay, we're adding 15 more dollars this week. It's starting to get a little tougher. I was like, I've got to have a 20 and hope I can dig some change out. But it's just remember each week, next time you're at Walmart or some of the grocery stores, just to get a little cash back when you're doing your shopping so that you can have it to put in your emergency stash. Under family prep, it also, actually, our 72-hour survival kit, I skipped that one. It says to get like a coloring book, activity book, colored pencils or crayons, something. I got this. I'm really thinking, grandkids would love something like this. It's interactive stickers. Get something that's both boy and girl, gender neutral or whatever, something that'll occupy their time in a case of an emergency. Because children will tend, they're scared. And if you can get their mind on something else, then the fear goes away and they're much happier. And we certainly don't want to cause any more stress and anxiety on children. So under the family prep, it says take a walk around your neighborhood twice. Do 2 more loops around your neighborhood. Familiarize your family and your children with those who are safe to go to. Not just in any kind of emergency, but let's say they get home from school off the bus and you're not home yet because you're caught in traffic. Where can your children go that they know it's going to be safe? So it says take 2 walks around the neighborhood, familiarize everybody with who are the safe people that they can go to in time of need. That's very important. The last thing for our water, it says to add $10 to your storage. If anybody has purchased a barrel, Please comment below where you got it and let me look into that. The only one I have is, well, I bought them years ago out of a company out of Atlanta that's no longer there, but I just, Amazon carries them. And if somebody's got a really good deal on them, I'd like to get that word out so people can take advantage of that deal. So that's it for this week. Thanks for joining us. Again, subscribe, like, share some comments. I am loving the comments. And we will see you hopefully next week. I'll do a cooking class or something next week. And we'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching.